Hey y'all, so I hopped on Periscope the other night to do a quick chat about online dating. So had a few people join, so we had a few topics to talk about. So I thought I would add that footage here for you guys to watch. If I do more Periscopes and you'd like me to upload them here, let me know. Please forgive the orientation of the camera. Periscope hasn't gotten its flip situation together yet.
Hey, Sean. I'm just gonna wait to see if a few more people come in here to see what's popping. Thank you, boo. You not online dating nobody, girl. Don't nobody really. Exactly. It's a whole lot of liars. All the catfish. You are too fine, girl. You could step outside and get anybody right, girl. So it's a few of y'all in here. Yes, a lot of pervs. So, like, has anybody in here tried any sites? What sites have you tried? Bums, yes. Facebook. I know Facebook is like an online dating site at this point, as is Twitter, Instagram, everything. People are meeting their boos on all types of sites. Facebook, everything. Oh, that who you may know is terrible. I'm like, I don't know these people. Or I don't want to admit I knew these people. Plenty of fish, yep. So, okay. So, people say you get what you pay for in terms of online dating. So, the free sites are terrible and the paid sites are better. But I feel like it really depends on what area you're in, because in the Maryland, Virginia, DC area, both are equal, like whether you pay or not. If you're in a good area where they're decent guys and stuff, like, you will see the same people on the paid sites as you do the free sites. And the male to female ratio in this area is completely off. So what you find out happening, and as I've talked to a couple of guys about this too, the women on the online dating sites are totally decent, normal, because the ratio is so off. They're looking everywhere to try to find dates. They're open to all kinds of options. But the guys on there are mostly the socially awkward guys, the guys who can't approach women in public, the guys who don't have that much confidence, or the guys who are just weird and strange or are creeps. So I've noticed this, as well as I've had guys tell me this who have never been on online dating, but they, anytime they said they hear a guy being on online dating, they're always weird guys, and all the girls they know on there are good. So it's definitely interesting. So let me tell y'all what happened to me the other day. So I think it was on Plenty of Fish. So it was on POF. I hadn't been on there in a while. I opened up the app, didn't look around anything, just opened it up. That way, sometimes people will see your profile more. So I got a message from a guy who seemed to be nice. Profile seemed decent. We're just chatting back and forth. So he seems nice. I'm like, okay, cool. He has a picture with a child. Sorry, I got a phone call. Are y'all still there? Okay. So he had a picture with a child, but in the caption, it said that this child was his godson. So I'm thinking, okay, maybe he doesn't have any kids. The child in this picture is his godson. So we're talking, and he mentioned something about a son. So I was like, okay, a child. So I said, okay, so is that your only child? He says, "Oh no, not at all." Okay, not at all. Then he proceeds to tell me he has 4 sons. Four whole kids. 4 whole boys. I don't know by how many people or anything. So I'm like, okay, red flag, not the one for me. For my personal reason, I feel like several people will have that same reaction for whatever their reasoning is. So he's like, is that a disappointment? I'm like, first of all, I like kids. Kids aren't a disappointment. But do I think I'm at a place where I want to date somebody who has 4 kids or talk to somebody who has 4 kids? No, not at all. So he's like, okay, cool. And then he goes into this whole tirade about how it's shallow of me to not want to date somebody because they have 500 kids, and that who am I to say, you know, how he can balance his time between his 5,000 kids and me. And I'm like, I can choose what I think is okay for me, and it's not up to you to judge what I want and whether I think I want to date someone with a basketball team of kids. So nothing's wrong with kids, but that's just not for me. 4 at least. Like if he had 1, 2, you know, that's pushing it. But 4, like, I'm sick. Like, what if I need help? What if I need something? But you got 12 of your kids over there. How you going to be of assistance to me as your partner? That's not going to work for me. So, was I wrong or is he dead wrong? Like, let me know. I think I lost the comments. Hold on. Okay. I don't think I was wrong at all. And I feel like at this point in the game, it's like you have to be very comfortable knowing what is acceptable for you and what isn't acceptable. That's not something that's okay with me or works for my life. So for me to lead him on and play him, that's even worse. Like, he just wanted to get an attitude. And do you know he tried to message me again the next day? Like, really, sir? Didn't we just go through this the day before? And you called me shallow? Like, where they do that at? So, I'm shallow. You're clearly desperate and got me fucked up if you hitting somebody up who already said they don't want to talk to you after, and you uncalled them all kind of shallow, whatever. Please. I ain't got time for that. So, has anybody else met anybody crazy? Any catfish situations? Or anything like that? You can deal with one child? Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if I can deal with multiple children. But, oh yeah, and it was, well, a set of twins and 2 other kids. And they all were pretty young. Like, I feel like the oldest age he said was 5, maybe 7, maybe like 7, 5, and 2 or something like that. Ain't nobody got time for that at all. Yeah, crazy is definitely something that comes up. So, and this is from the paid sites, the free sites, the whatever. Like, it doesn't matter. You get crazy everywhere. Like, I had one guy that I met on, I think it was PLF, earlier this year. And I should have billed him for therapy as much as I had to, like, sit up there and pretend like I was a psychiatrist via text message or on the phone with him. He was heartbroken about his ex-girlfriend, and I'm like, why are you really lamenting about this to me? Somebody you claim to be trying to get to know or talk to. I don't have time for this at all. At all. So I was like, I should send him a bill because I've discussed all this with him. I eventually had to block him because he was just terrible. I blocked him on everything. We had exchanged numbers before he let his crazy out. So I'm very happy that he did show his crazy very early. I'm appreciative when they do that because I don't waste my time. So he also got offended when I recommended that he see a therapist because not only was he having issues with his ex-girlfriend that he used to be engaged to. His mother was supposedly sick, and he was having like post-traumatic stress from some event that happened. And I'm like, maybe you should see somebody about that. And he got offended. He said I was judging him. I was like, oh, no. Can't nobody deal with this. Does anybody else have any crazy stories? Has anybody have any happy stories? Has anybody met their boyfriend, girlfriend, whoever online? I just actually went to a wedding the other week and the couple actually met on Twitter. So it's possible, you know. I know of a couple other couples who are together who met online. Usually it's like Twitter or Facebook are the most successful ones I've heard, but I can't really think of anywhere they met on like Plenty of Fish or OkCupid or Match legit. So I know if I ever get a happy story, I'll be willing to report back. I did meet somebody who I was talking to on and off for a long time. We actually met online. But this was before like online was like really popping. So it was easier to weed out the crazy people. It wasn't just like an abundance of crazy people. It was a few more sane people on there. So that was a decent situation. So that's about it. Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get off of here. I'll probably do another chat maybe this weekend or sometime next week. If you have any, topics, questions, concerns, or comments, hit me up at WitHappen6 on Instagram or www.withappen6.com and let me know what you think. So thank you guys for joining me. Tap it up, give me some hearts on your way out, and I will talk to you guys later. Thanks for joining.